Hey everybody, welcome to South America. We are hosting Heartland Zombie Stars who come south of the border today. Here, take on the 12 and 16 SimWorld South America squad. We're getting ready to tip this thing off. Behind the mic, we got E-Lava and Sam working today. And Sam, we are underway. Heartland just a little bit above 500. South America just a little bit below. You got a favorite in this one? You think it's going to be enough? The home court advantage. And by the way, nice crowd we have here today.
Yeah, hey, here at the Oscar Schmidt E-Lava. Gotta love being here. This is a place that basketball is meant to be played here in South America. And you're right, we got two teams kind of, in a similar spot record-wise. So I think we're going to get some good competitive ball here today. But Zombie Stars obviously edging them out a little bit there. And like you said, the home court advantage might take control here. So I'm interested to see how this one's going to match up.
For the Zombie Stars, Coach Brian Lovell is shaking things up a little bit today. Robert McGee inserted into the starting lineup for the Zombies. He actually his minutes against the game was the least used of the 10-man squad. And so for him today is Harwick gets inside but cannot score. South America, of course, led by Adelson Sampaio, the 6'3" forward, super athlete, and Tyler Montalvan, the big man from Texas, who took his talent south of the border. Porto Alegre, where we're coming from today. For the Zombies, it's all about that James backcourt. Barkley James and Benari James, both of them in the past week announcing college choices. Barkley going to Auburn, and the surprising to some choice from Benari James announcing he's going to be going to Davidson.
Yeah, Benari looking to go for a smaller school, trying to go the Steph Curry route on him. But we've seen from Benari plenty of times he's got the scoring ability to make things happen, especially at that next level. And I really believe he has the potential to put up numbers at that next level that'll get more eyes on him.
Well, Barkley and Benari from North Carolina, so going to Davidson's kind of staying home for Benari James. Turning back to the action here on this court, however, the Zombies not able to get anything going here until right there, Jaga Hilario, only averaging 3.6 a game, only averaging 12.5% from deep, but stroke there from beyond the arc was pretty good. And there's Robert McGee flying in, getting that rebound. It is he and Ancho Hardwick down low for the Zombies to start this one, and Ancho throws that down with an exclamation point at the end of that sentence.
And E-Lava, I like seeing Robert McGee in the lineup today. Obviously statistics ain't there for him, hasn't really got the burn we would like to see on a consistent basis, but McGee has the ability to run the pick and roll really well. As long as the ball handler is looking to hit him on the roll, he's typically pretty effective. So we'll see how Heartland handles him here. But again, Jaga Hilario finishing inside.
Hilario, 6'2" guard out of Detroit, one of the 3 Hilarios to start the season with the Zombie Stars. We're down to 2 now. Nice little cut there from Sampaio, but he can't finish. And once again, McGee gets the rebound. Good rebounder and defender, Robert McGee. I think we'll see him at the next level. Playing into you. Oh, and look at that. That is a long-range 3 there from A.J. Blaylock. Gives the Zombies a 10-4 advantage. Well, Zombie Stars 14 and 12 on the season, and not going to be a contender for the Neo-Regional race, but I think it's a team that a lot of people have their eyes on, thinking about the race to 1. I'd like to get, you're a student of the game. From our high-level player, Sam, do you think these Zombies can catch a little fire and go deep once the one-and-done tournament starts?
Well, E-Lava, they definitely got the talent on the team to make something happen. And it's SimWorld Prep. Anything can happen on a night-to-night basis. But they got guys like Benari James who can go off at any time and carry the team offensively. And they got guys like Ancho Hardwick who a big body down there, can protect the paint, make plays at the rim. Add in the extra defensive pieces like A.J. Blaylock and the Hilario brothers bring some athleticism to the table. they have all the tools to make it happen. So I definitely think they could ruffle some things up in the race to one.
Junior Espinoza drains a three. He's an effective three-point shooter. Robert McGee gets inside and grabs a bucket back for the Zombies. McGee only averaging 9.8 minutes per game. He's played the first 4 minutes of this one, named a starter tonight by Coach Loveless. Getting some good results on both ends of the court.
Yeah, and Robert McGee can actually make plays out of the post, Elava. That's one of the strengths of his game, along with the other aspects of it. You see Sampaio there getting the layup to go. Surprised we're not seeing him throw some of these down, Elava.
Sampaio is an athlete. You know, in some ways, I find it comparable to Australia's Cole Webb in terms of being able to get inside, draw fouls, get to the free throw line. Sampaio was actually listed as a forward in the media kit, but the same size as Cole Webb and something of a similar game. And hey, there's the game we're familiar from seeing with Benari James. That is his 47th made three-pointer on the year, averaging 19.5 per contest. Benari. Oh, nice dish once again, Sampaio. Real easy look, but he couldn't finish. Wow. I'm not sure if Sampaio got an easier chance all day than that. And on the other end, Ancho Hardwick makes him pay. 17-9 lead now for the Zombies.
Yeah, good job right there by the Zombie Stars, taking advantage of the easy miss, the little easy miss layup there on one end, and then they run the break. Got the big man running the floor, hit him on it, and it works out well for him.
Great board once again for McGee. Flew in there, came over, rotated, played a little bit of late defense. Turning Sampaio, getting the bucket. And once again, nice feed by the Zombies and a great little turning finish. That was Jaga Hilario. Jaga Hilario and Robert McGee are the two guys, the number 9 and number 10 guys on this Zombie Star team. It is what it is. They are starting and they are starring tonight here in South America.
Yeah, the number 1 and 2 tonight, Elava. Playing really well to start this game here tonight. And we talked about it. Oh, great finish there by DeBrito on the inside. But we talked about it. Robert McGee, an effective piece out there, can really do it all at the big man spot. It just has been a matter of him getting the opportunities he needs to excel. So, I mean, we see what he's doing here tonight. Maybe he ends up being a key factor coming in the race to one.
We're going to take a quick break. 1:39 to go in the first quarter with the Zombies up by 8 on the road. Seven points start this game for Jaga Hilario. He only averages 3.6 per contest. I'd already call this one of his best games of the year, but plenty of time left to go. And the Zombies started well, looking to extend their lead here. Close out the first quarter, and they do. That is Barkley James.
And that right there,
We have double up. I love the double up.
That's why Auburn is getting them in the future. You know, that ability to spot up on that three-point line, hit three-pointers, contested or uncontested. He has the ability to hit them all.
Yep. They're going to like him down there on the orange half of Alabama part of this game. Coach rolled up. We got a good one there. And there is Brother Barkley attacking and getting it done. Only played a 13. You know, the funny thing for me, Sam, is I don't feel like South America came out particularly flat here or hasn't played well. We're watching the scoreboard. Just looked at it right now after these first 7.5 minutes. You wouldn't expect to see an 8-point or an 11-point lead as it was a minute ago. DeBrito able to knock it down a bit, but it's really efficient.
I really think it's just been a fact that Heartland's kind of come out here and their offense has been running like a well-oiled machine. They're getting everything to go right here as we see Bernard getting another one. But really, their offense just been running really well. We saw a couple plays there where one play in specific there on the wing where they moved the ball to the top key, hit him on the wing, and then had a backdoor cutter and Jaga going to the rim. Little plays like that, doing that over and over, that's the key to the game right there. So they came out really well. And for South America, it's really just been a matter of they've missed a couple layups here and there, getting that one to go. But they've missed a couple layups here and there, and Zombie Stars have just capitalized.
Thiago Soares able to get his own board, put it back up. Zombies unable to answer it from buzzer, but it is an 8-point Heartland lead. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter when we return.
You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
What the French,
Did you
Toast?
think I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen?
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Pickle you, kumquat!
You're overreacting.
No, Bill, overreacting was when I put your convertible into a wood chipper. Stinky McStink face!
You Hoboken.
Fabulous! New Orbit Raspberry Mint cleans another dirty mouth. For a good clean feeling, no matter what.
SimWorld presents Around the Table with E and the Fat Man.
What's up, everyone? This is Big Bob,
And this is Elava.
and we are the co-hosts of Around the Table with Ian the Fat Man.
Around the Table is the SimWorld Sports podcast where Big Bob and I give our takes on various sports from around the world.
Make sure to tune in every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to hear our takes.
And don't forget to join in the conversation with us on Discord at discord.gg/SimWorldHoops.
And make sure to follow us on Twitter and YouTube at SimWorld4K. And as always, see the game, be the game.
Later, folks.
Eight minutes down, and it's an 8-point lead for the Zombies, looking to improve to 15 and 12 on the season. With lots of basketball here to be played in Porto Alegre, beautiful nation of Brazil. The basketball culture of Brazil, it's not only Oscar Schmidt who this stadium is named after. This is a basketball country, Brazil, and more than a few Brazilian athletes here on the South America roster tonight. Ooh, foul and the bucket. And one of those Brazilians, nab right there. Rafael Lima hit. James is going to take that shot. Are they not? Yes, they are counting that bucket, are they not? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like they are. I mean, that was a great little ISO there from Benari. He seems to be clicking on all cylinders tonight here at Lava. He is getting them all to go right now.
Yeah, as good as Benari is, you have to remember that at least playing for the Zombie Stars team at this level, he's kind of their designated shooter, and accordingly, he's not horribly efficient, just shooting 44.3% overall in the season tonight. Yeah, he's been clean. He's barely missed a shot.
Well, that's kind of the dynamic you play with out there with a guy like Benari. You know he's going to shoot at a high volume, and really for the team, it's just a matter of whether or not he's hot or not that night. Tonight he's gotten started early, getting going.
Hey, Luis Del Naso from Chile hits the three on the other end, and Barkley with the miss. He gives it back to him, however, sets him back up. But didn't get that one to go either. Ooh, rebound battled for. South America, what a dish, what a finish. Dude, he actually was there. He had good position. He's going to swat that. Stretch arm over and into a opening. Lead cut down his pick. The Zombie Stars coach Brian Lovelace wants to talk it over. It's what was a double-digit lead. Up down to 6. Well, we have a little break in the action. As you see up there on your screen, we are everywhere on social media. We are on TikTok. We are on Facebook. We are on X, formerly known as Twitter. We're on Insta. We're on Twitter. We're just everywhere. And the thing you got to do wherever you see us, with that SimWorld 4K, it's everywhere. smash that like button. You got to follow, comment. You got to tell your friends about it. Just spread the word. Sim World, only place you can see the game, be the game, and the place to be a part of it is out there on our social media channels. Get in on that conversation. For the first time in this game, Robert McGee heads to the bench. Only averaging 9.8. Well over that, as he didn't even get a breather for the first quarter and a quarter, let's call it. But, 6-point advantage for the Zombies, and they have the ball. Adrian Hilario now works behind the back, takes a little jumper and gets it to go. And the Hilarios, I don't know if the family came down tonight to watch this in Detroit, but the Hilarios having a good time so far in South America.
Yeah, they seem to be clicking right now. All the brothers going crazy right now, and we saw Jaga moving really well off the ball early in the game. That was giving him some opportunities, and now we get Adrian in the game, and he made it happen there on that first play. So, maybe the family is in attendance here in Brazil. Maybe a little family vacation, Eli.
Wide open for three. That is too easy right there. You do not want to leave Barkley James that clean of a look. Hitting 52% of his threes this year, Barkley James.
Especially not in that corner, Elava.
Let's see if Coach Deontay Porter, South America, maybe does something on defense to prevent that from happening, because you can't let the James brothers shoot outside, at least not clean, wide open looks. Oh, nice dish. Oh, but the finish isn't there from Barkley that time. Three on the way for South America. That would have been a big bucket. This lead down to just 6. And excellent drive and finish there. Leachy Young, Chicago native, played for Lakeshore Drive last year before switching things up and coming over to Heartland. Zombies now up by 11, and South America, just cannot quite get this lead back down to where they want it. They made a few little mini runs to get it down to a half dozen before, but which quarter? 11 what he's saying. Hey, I want to remind you, we're coming back. We had 2 games today. After this is it for SWTV on Saturday, but on Tuesday we are back on the air. Queen City Kings at Southeast, and that's a battle with some regional title implications right there. And after that, followed up, got Rocky at the Bay. And that should be another good one coming up here on SimWorld TV, starting again on Tuesday. You will tune back in for that. Clubs in the game, mass substitutions. Heartland, also South America, and Payo back into the game along with Montalvan for South America as they look to make a run over the final 4 minutes of this first half, try to get this back within a bucket or 2 maybe. Noza tries to drive, has to settle for the pull-up. Oh, that's a
little fader there on shooting the short corner. Little step back out of the post up there. What a shot.
Yeah. Pretty shot from the 6'7" forward from Peru. Cajamarca. Peru. The Zombies have an answer, however, and halfway through this second quarter, double-digit lead for the Zombie Stars. Sampaio on the attack again, but he's missed more than a few point-blank shots. I think that's at least 3 layups that he just hasn't been able to get to go.
Yeah, Sampaio not been able to get going at all here today, and that's kind of been the story for this South American team. Inside, they're missing, some close shots. Not sure if it's the defense from Heartland that's really affecting them down there, but they've not been able to get some easy looks inside to go, and the problem with that is the fact that Heartland's taking advantage almost every time coming back down the other way.
Young couldn't get that shot to go there. Oh,
Oh,
Sampaio eludes too, but once again, everything but the finish.
man, $1 million move, 2-penny finish, Elava. Got to finish those. Usually we're seeing Sampaio throw down $1 million finish at the round.
Yes, this is true.
Maybe some dead legs here tonight, Elava.
Yeah, we might maybe have to ask Coach Porter for any health issues with Sampaio, because although he's only 6'3", he's almost thrown down 50 dunks on the season, an athletic player. Oh, nice defense to thwart the attempted layup there. Montalvan gives the American the credit. He can't get the bucket to go once again, however. Sampaio on this end, I think it is 5 straight. He has not been able to get to go, and they've all been from within 3 feet.
Yeah, Heartland's challenging him at the rim every time, and he's not been able to get any of them to go. Another missed layup, E. What's going on here?
Well, this time it's Espinoza can't get the finish, and this is just a shook South America team. A little bit of
That's a
effect,
Kareem impersonation there.
Well, we're under 2 minutes to go. This game has settled down a little bit. And look, once again, a little pull-up jumper. That time, Eric Banks, the other American, South American lineup, gets it to go. Cuts the lead back under 11. Down to 9. Leachy flips it up and in. That was almost a casual little one-handed shot off the backboard. Here's Sampaio, who just needs a bucket so badly. Oh, and instead it's stolen away. AJ Blaylock, best defender on the Zombies, can't finish, however. Oh! Lucky bounce, ends up back in a Zombie hand. Shot clock all but wound out here. Plachi just has to pull up. Can't get it to go. Plachi Young, not a super efficient offensive player, under 40% of the year. That can also be said of Montalvan, who has had his own offensive goals. Can't finish there. Both his teams having trouble getting shots, although that was ruled a 3 there from Plachi Young. I could have sworn he was on the line, but no review, no coach's challenge, not at the prep level.
Hey, the refs don't even care right now. It's getting out of hand.
Yeah. 14-point advantage for the Zombies. South America is going to hold for 1 here. Montalvan cannot get it to go. If Hardwick's going to heave one, he does. Catches some iron, but that's all. But he's not going to be too sour about that. Heartland has South America shook, just like Mobb Deep. Shook ones on this court. 14-point advantage. See any way back for him in the second half, Sam?
Well, they definitely ain't some crooks, that's for sure. They ain't getting no steals tonight.
Halfway crooks, maybe.
For Heartland right now, I feel like they're simply just capitalizing on all the mistakes that South America is making. Right now, South America not able to get anything going offensively at all. A lot of missed layups in that first half, a lot of missed gimmies inside. And that's kind of been the factor here. Heartland's taking advantage every time down the floor. They're making things happen offensively at the rate they need to, and South America just not doing the same.
Yeah, that's been the case, and particularly Adelson Sampaio, skilled player, but struggling with his shot. Nari James, 10 points, leading the way, and there you see the Zombies on top in every category as we go to the break. Second half, when we return after a few messages.
SimWorld presents Around the Table with E and the Fat Man.
What's up, everyone? This is Big Bob.
And this is Elava.
And we are the co-hosts of Around the Table with Ian the Fat Man.
Around the Table is the SimWorld Sports podcast where Big Bob and I give our takes on various sports from around the world.
Make sure to tune in every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to hear our takes.
And don't forget to join in the conversation with us on Discord at discord.gg/SimWorldHoops.
And make sure to follow us on Twitter and YouTube at SimWorld4K. And as always, see the game, be the game.
Later, folks.
Playing jazz.
Playing jazz.
Smoothie.
Making smoothie.
Calendar.
No meetings today. Remember, tandläkare at 9:30.
Fire off.
Fire off.
Open door.
Door open.
Sånn. Så skal vi sette en til.
Ja. Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open. Open door.
Repeat that.
Open door.
I didn't understand that.
Hey, open door.
Play on the floor.
Get on the floor. Open the door.
Wrong voice command. Error.
Hey there. With a rock. Open door. Open door.
Higher volume. Higher.
Point lead for the Heartland Zombie Stars. South America scored the first 4 points of this game, but it has been all the Buckeyes since then. Long flight down to Porto Alegre from Columbus, Ohio, but it has been worth it so far for the Zombies, but they still have half the basketball to hold on, not here with the win. And that will help make it competitive. That is Washington de Brito. Duque de Z in Brazil, 6'7" forward. Great move right there from Hardwick. Pancho Hardwick, you know, Sam, there's somebody who I don't think gets talked about a lot, who I think has a future at the Spin World U level, the 6'10", 200-pounder out of Chicago. A little bit skinny. We can bulk him up, Hardwick. Put him on a collegiate training program, but I've watched him the past couple of years at the prep level, and kid has some skills.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw in that last possession. Montefiore gives that one to go. But we saw in that last possession there, a little back to the basket game. He's got a little hook shot on him. Obviously at 6'10", got the size for it. Maybe just a few calories away from him being what he needs to be down there. But he's definitely got the ability.
They couldn't get that shot to go, Hardwick, who, to be fair, is more of a force on the defensive end at this point in his development than offense. Ooh, nice dish inside to Sampaio, but he's got two guys on him, one of them being McGee, and that's not going to work. Outlet from McGee to Hardwick, finds a three-point shooter in the corner, and look at that. What a transition move. 3 quick, crisp passes, and bang, three-pointer for the Zombies, courtesy Benari.
Yeah, and Heartland's been doing that really well here today. Their ball movement on the fast brace, getting that outlet pass really quickly up the floor and hitting the second or third guy to get the assist. They've been doing it all day here, so I feel like that's kind of one of the things where South America, when they're missing these layups inside, or maybe they're botching easy ones, that's where Heartland's taking advantage every time. And Hardwick right here did a little lefty finesse lay.
Yeah, won't get too many easier scoring opportunities than that, Honcho Hardwick III. Out of Chicago, there's actually a strong contingent of Chicago players on this Heartland team. Honcho Hardwick, Lechi Young, and AJ Blaylock, all hailing from the Chi. There are actually more players from Chicago than there are from Ohio. Home state for Heartland Zombie Stars on this lineup. It's 2 Ohio. Lead back up to 14. Been passing it around here, but not getting much out of it. A three-pointer by Sampaio, and he bails them out on that possession. More importantly, finally gets the shooting touchback. Sampaio puts a bucket in. Maybe he needs to shoot from about 20, 22 feet, not 2 or 3, Sam.
Yeah, and maybe seeing the ball go in the hoop, he will change things for him here tonight.
Maybe. Well, we've been enjoying things here from Ginásio Oscar Schmidt Stadium here in Brazil, but I want to remind you that if you're enjoying this game too, watching us on YouTube, first of all, thank you for tuning in on our weekend. We appreciate it. Always appreciate all of our viewers out there. And if you are, come on, smash that like button. You got to subscribe. You got to get the notifications going on. And then you got to tell all your friends. You got to tell the guys in your pub trivia night. You got to tell your mom. You got to tell your ex-girlfriends. You got to tell all those girls that you like, didn't like you in high school. You got to let them know all about Sim World, the only place you can see the game, be the game, and of course, Sim World TV, our network. We'll be back on Tuesday. This is the final game for today, but Tuesday, back on the air. Southeast Select, King City Kings kicking things off. We still got more than 12 minutes of basketball action to finish off here. It's mass substitutions. Both of these teams really like to do sort of hockey-style substitutions. The second line, the checking line out there. Penalty kill unit, maybe. I don't know, but with Coach Porter and Coach Loveless.
Maybe we experiment with that a little bit, Elava, a little hockey subs going on. Guys running in and off the court all the time. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Just live subs. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Just got honestly it could be like
something to talk about.
It could be like tag team wrestling. You just got to ham tag in and out.
Yeah.
That would be entertaining.
Go over to the bench and just tag them in. Maybe tornado tag. Everyone's in at the same time.
Like multi-ball in on a little arcade machine. Oh, nice swat there. That was Barkley James, or Bernard James, excuse me. Showing off some big man skills. 6'4" frame. This really has been an excellent game-long performance. I mean, unless they fall apart in the fourth quarter, this is one of the more complete whistle-to-whistle games that I'm going to have seen Zombie Stars playing all year. Maybe give Jaga Valerio and Robert McGee some credit. They played some extra minutes tonight. And they looked good against a South America team that is not a pushover. This is not an automatic W by any stretch. And they're rattling in the triple. Pedro Alexander, who is a very good three-point shooter, the most efficient on the South American team.
And they're starting to put some things together here in the second half. He's starting to get some jumpers to go from the outside. And they're inching their way back in it. It's only 11-point deficit now.
Green Valerio can't get his shot to go either. And South America, we're under 3 minutes, but they can get the score back under double digits with a bucket on this possession. Oh, this time it's Barkley James. You don't see a back-to-back James brother block very often, but we just got that. Possessions in a row. Nari gets a little too much of an open look there, puts it in. A little mini rally from South America. It's feeling squelched already. Yes, Brooks good. Donoso gets the bucket. South America has not been able to pull it closer than 6 early in the first quarter. I think that is kind of the critical mark for them. If they ever get it back under 6, you got a ball game. Ooh, Hardwick hung in the air, tried to get that little jumper to go down. Just wouldn't. And on this end, it was a nice job reversing hands, but you got to finish too. And about the 12th time tonight, South America can't get a layup to go. That's a tough shot there from Hardwick, and he gets it to fall. Wow. Well, Hardwick isn't the most graceful or athletically skilled player either. But when they fall, they fall. Well, on the way, well short. McGee, another rebound. One minute to play now, third quarter. McGee's going to try a very long jumper off glass. Wow.
Yeah, trying to get the old Timmy D from almost the 3 there. Wow, he was maybe praying for that one, but I think right there, I'd like to see him take that inside with a mismatch.
Foul called on Hilario there. You had your choice. McGee could have been dinged for 1-2 there, most likely, but regardless of who it's called on, it sends Thiago Soares. Puts 7 forward from Brazil to the line. He's only a 60% free throw shooter. Interesting kind of arm movement and form. Watch that second. Watch him. He takes the second shot here, Sam. I'll be interested to see if you have any thoughts or analysis.
Oh yeah, no, definitely got some thoughts on it. He got a little Bill Cartwright in him on that one.
Yes, he does.
Remember that from back?
Oh,
in the day,
I remember Big Bill.
Oh yeah, that's what that's looking like.
Oh boy, yeah. That looks like, hey, here's another old school big man named James Edwards. Remember James Edwards? I don't know about his form, but like James Edwards taking a jumper kind of looked like that. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Bill Cartwright said back in the day he used to use that to kind of try to catch the defense off guard a little bit on those jump shots. Those little mid-rangers, that upward motion there, kind of the defense kind of in between on what's going on. Maybe you can get it off. I don't know what the science is behind it, but I'm trying to find it.
Maybe more art than science. Benari James, another bucket. Benari's had a great night tonight. He might be your leading MVP of the game candidate so far, but final pick. Io going to try to close the gap a little, and he can't. It remains an 11-point Zombies advantage. Just 8 minutes to go. Still plenty of time for South America to scrap back in this, however. Come right back after a quick commercial message. Let's see if Heartland holds on. Fourth quarter just underway now. And South America is not out of this by any stretch. It's just been total control of the Zombies, and they just forgot about Robert McGee right there. And to be fair, if you're going to forget about somebody on the offense, the Zombies, it should probably be Robert McGee, the scoring threat. 6'9" and can jump just enough to jump the ball when he's clear. Nice dish. Easy finish.
Right there, I think South America needs more plays like that to get back in this one. A little play on the elbow there, give to the big on the elbow and have a cutter run off into the basket. Not a bad play. They need to get some more off-ball actions, get some guys open for some open shots, because right now any interior layups they tried contested have not worked out for them. But right there, DeBrito's going to get that one to go.
Yeah, DeBrito with the steal, takes it all the way. Not an easy bucket on the other end either. Scores it, a 4-point DeBrito personal run. That's leading back down to 9. Barkley gets inside. Oh, I'm not Barkley, excuse me. Adrian Hilario that time. DeBrito out there with Sampaio, who has the ball now. Montalban also off the court. Noza has it now. Sampaio caught, so letting it go right up there instead. Pulls it back around, gives it to DeBrito, the hot hand of late. Oh, that one won't quite go. And DeBrito picks up the personal foul after he released the shot. How often do you see the shooter called for the offensive foul after the ball has been released? That's interesting.
Yeah, not very often. Must have been frustrated after the miss there.
DeBrito should have been too quick. He'd had the hot hand earlier this quarter. Get that one. Nice dish inside to McGee and nice finish. 6 points, 7 boards, and a couple assists for Robert McGee. Double-double watch, the little used big man.
Yeah, and I think right there, that's his strength. If you get Robert McGee in those pick and roll situations like that, he's really good at getting on that back shoulder of the defense and getting some space for a pass there from the ball handler. And, we saw him, we see him do that a lot in some of the footage we see creeping around from pickup games and things like that. He's got the ability out there. It's really just been a matter of opportunity, and he's making it happen right now.
The Robert McGee game just became official. I got a new MVP favorite.
Hey, yeah, give him the MVP.
I believe is that 8 point? No, 10 point? 8 boards for McGee? I'll check it during the break.
Hey, chuck a few assists in there too, E.
8 points, and some assists as well. Hilario picks up the foul, but thanks to McGee, a game-high 15-point lead for the Zombies now. Chance for DeBrito to cut into it here a little bit. DeBrito, a good free throw shooter, better than 90% from the stripe. Like this shot here, you get to see the legendary Oscar Schmidt down at the other end of the court there on the video board. Widely regarded as the greatest player that Brazil has ever produced, a scoring phenom.
Hey, some people would like to argue, one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, given the sort of government and political situation at the time.
Yeah.
Oscar Schmidt wasn't really able to go and see how he would turn out in the NBA. A little bit like Arvydas Sabonis, mother of DeMontis, who was a fantastic. People widely regard him as one of the greatest centers of all time. He wasn't able to come over and play in the NBA until he was at an advanced age. He didn't have the same physical skills. He racked up some injuries, although Arvydas was still a legit NBA center, a good center, actually, several years.
Oscar Schmidt, even Kobe Bryant said he looked up to him. A great, along with all the other skills he had, a great, scoring was, his ability to score that basketball was second to none. And people back in the day were really hoping to see him compete with NBA guys. Just never was able to come to fruition.
Great passer too. Great hands, great vision, particularly for somebody his size. Was almost early forerunner of the modern multi-skilled big man that we have in the game today. Nice little turn, but DeBrito couldn't get it to go. DeBrito has had a nice game tonight in spite of not being able to convert on that last attempt. Hardwick, there's another assist for McGee as well. Those two bigs. A nice game for themselves, Sancho Hardwick and Robert McGee. Neither have announced college choice yet. I do think both have a future in the world here. Well, Sam, lead back up to 15 as we're approaching the 3-minute mark, and if my sometime broadcasting partner and good friend Rick Blaze was here, he would be telling me, telling you, and telling everybody in the audience that to listen to this game is over. He probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah, Rick might have been saying that in the first 5 minutes.
He might have been saying that earlier. That's true.
But yeah, this one's definitely cooked at this point. Almost 20-point lead here in the fourth quarter, last 3 minutes, and really South America never able to get anything really going tonight. Never went on a run of any type really. And Heartland, you got to give them credit. From the first whistle, they went out there and did their job exactly how they were supposed to. So all credit to them.
Lead up to 17 now. The last couple minutes of action here. And personal stat stuffing about all that's left in the take. I do not think South America is capable of covering that kind of a deficit against this team that period of time. We'll spin to the left hand for Hardwick, and he gets it to go. Time out for Porter, but which Porter in South America? But I think you're just coaching your squad up. And hey, you too can be a coach in this game. You can be a coach just like Coach Lovelace, Coach Porter, going head-to-head in this one. You could also be a player. You could be a media member. You can join me. You can be the Sam right now calling this game. There's a lot of things you can do, but to make any of it happen, you got to come to our Discord channel, discord.gg/hoops, and then when you get there, you got to raise your hand up, let people know you want to join this team world. And if you do, be a part of the only place where you can see the game, be the game. And it's time for our player of the game, and as tempted as I am to give it to Robert McGee, have to give it to Barkley James. Bernard James, excuse me, not Barkley.
Hey, Robert McGee, he gave him a run for his money, though. He, especially here late, kind of made some highlight plays there. I really, I love to see what he brought to the table for this team, and oh my, Honcho Hardwick throwing down.
Hey,
get some energy.
Hey, Honcho Hardwick, kind of a three-headed monster, really, tonight for Heartland. Denari, Honcho, and McGee, although Barkley James had some nice moments. Everybody on the Heartland roster in the score sheet, they actually were all on the score sheet by halftime.
Foul. Honcho Hardwick.
Blaylock has had some nice moments. AJ Blaylock. Jaga Hilario, Adrian Hilario.
Everyone on the team contributed tonight. Everyone who played for this Zombie Stars team put the ball in the bucket at least one time.
Team effort. Absolute team effort. Well, it hasn't been the night that South America wanted tonight, but anything can happen once we hit the race to one, and we've seen South America go on some good stretches before. I would say the same thing for Heartland, as you were talking about earlier, Sam. This is a talented team. They lost 4 of their last 5, where they really kind of fell out of any chance of winning the Neo region. Cascadia has walked away with that, but this is a team that even if you're a originator, even if you're a Philly, even if you're a Cascadia, one of the favorites, win the race to one, you don't want to see Heartland Zombie Stars early in the tournament.
Yeah, no, especially not after tonight, Eve. This has got to be a good confidence builder for them. They were clicking from the beginning of this game all the way throughout the fourth quarter, and really playing their best basketball on a night like tonight, playing as well as they have. You almost wonder, at what other teams can they compete with in similar prep.
Absolutely. Well, the Zombies proved too much for them tonight, and congrats to them. They do improve to 15-12 now. Ooh. Tough shot there will not go. Still a 16-point advantage for the Zombies. Not the night Miles Sampaio and Tyler Montalban wanted. Washington DeBrito had a few moments. He might have been their best player in a yellow and red uniform tonight, with all Zombie stars coast to coast, start to finish in the end. Give some credit to Robert McGee and Hancho Hardwick. The two bigs played some nice basketball, but the man dribbling it out is your MVP this evening, the newest Davidson recruit, Nari James, of the Zombie Stars, are your victors. Remember, everybody, come back on Tuesday. We're going to have more action coming up then on SimWorld TV. But thank you for being with us today. We appreciate it. For my broadcasting partner, and for everybody behind the scenes at SimWorld, we thank you for being with us. The only place where you can see the game, be the game.
This has been a presentation